This is really a push to safeguard some of the churches earmarked for shutdown, as you pointed out, by the diocese, ultimately saving them from the wrecking ball. And some city council members at City Hall today already seem supportive, even with rather dramatic claims made by the advocating organization trying to save them. As we've shown you before, members of Preservation Buffalo Niagara leading the charge, and today they went before Council's Legislation Committee to seek that local landmark status for these Buffalo churches, in particular St. Thomas Aquinas, Our Lady of Perpetual Help, St. John Canty, St. Rose of Lima, and St. Stanislaus. Preservation Buffalo leaders, as part of the Save Our Sacred Sites movement, say this is a very serious effort, with supporters paying up to $2,500 each in the 5 cases. First, a $500 application fee to the city for that landmark status, and then associated staff work cost for each application, meetings, research, communications, etc. But they contend there's a payoff if the saved church structures can be successfully rehabbed by developers, put back on the city tax rolls using examples of past repurposed church structures.
I wanted to say, since City of Buffalo needs more tax revenue, that we did research on 3 locally landmarked important historic preservation churches, and they're paying between $6,000 and $25,000 a year in taxes. So it's really in our best interest to protect these buildings, the community.
Radel right there also made the claim that they estimate it would cost $1 million for each demolition of any one of the original 16 churches, which the diocese again earmarked for closing, throwing out a total of $16 million in potential demolition cost. Well, we did a fact check, as they say, on that. A city spokesman says while buildings can vary, the city's estimate is actually $200,000 to $500,000 to demolish a church, quite a bit less than Preservation Buffalo Niagara is stating. But we did hear that Acting Mayor Scanlon also in support of landmarking the church in his former South District. Other council members backing all 5. The idea again, give them preservation protection. If you can, council votes next week perhaps. On your side, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.